Before today's Super News, we would like to take this moment to honor Dr. Hugh Kraft, who dedicated his entire life to public education and to the people of our community. One of his greatest recognitions sums up his life when he was honored by the Rotary with the Service Above Self Award. Our lives have forever been changed because of his love, commitment, and service. We are thankful for his many gifts and his legacy of learning. And now from the desk of the Superintendent's Office, it's time for Super News.
Hi, I'm Alex Schneider.
And I'm Barry Lemoyne, and welcome to Araby Elementary for this edition of Super News, the show that shines the spotlight on all the good things going on in our school system.
We'll begin with some bling as we look at all of the fun and tradition that makes up the Chalmette High Ring Day. Nearly 400 seniors recently partook in the long-standing Chalmette High School tradition, which celebrates the contributions, achievements, and leadership of the graduating class of 2019.
Other Owls deserving congratulations are the members of the Fighting Owls Band and Chalmers for making all superior ratings at the LMEA Marching Assessment, the highest score given by the Louisiana Music Educators judges. Congratulations to Jason Rusk, Jill Mitchell, and all of the volunteers for helping these students achieve success.
Chalmette High School also enjoyed its 71st annual homecoming festivities, which featured a big football win and the presentation of the homecoming court. Students also enjoyed a dance the following evening, creating positive and memorable experiences for all of the CHS students who participated. School pride and enthusiasm continue to be a hallmark of our high school, and it's great to see these traditions flourish.
And now let's take a trip to the Araby Alligator Newsroom to see all the good things happening here.
Hello everyone, and greetings from Araby. I'm Cliff England, President of St. Bernard Parish School Board, and it's my pleasure to introduce some of the members of the Araby Elementary School family, as these super alligators will now share their super news.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And I'm Jerry, and welcome to Araby Elementary School for our Super News segment. We'll get things started with a sweet look at our Araby Chorus and our Araby Angels as they kicked off all the fun this year at Sugar Fest. The national anthem and the fest favorite, Sugar Sugar, were sung by our chorus, while I'm in Love with the Monster got the crowd clapping along with our dance team. These Angels also headline our weekly Monday morning assemblies and performed at our annual McDonald's night and the Boo on the Bayou at the Islanos complex.
And now we'll go from sugar to stars as we see some of our 5th graders who took part in Starbase, the Department of Defense's STEM program at Jackson Barracks. There, it's all hands-on, mind-on, all of the time with fun and engaging experiences and activities. From Newton's laws to math and measurements, there is something for everyone. The program also stresses teamwork as students have to work together to explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate concepts.
In celebration of the end of the year ELA unit on mythology, our 2nd graders sure enjoyed the Greek Fest. Students played parts of Greek gods or goddesses, Spartan soldiers, ancient Greek philosophers, and even Greek royalty. They enjoyed mastering the labyrinth, Olympic foot races, Apollo's dance party, and feasting on grapes in our philosopher's symposium.
Students have also been busy in our science lab this year, a designated place where our Araby alligators sharpen their skills. In the lab, students experience a variety of hands-on activities that relate to real life as well as their science curriculum.
Thanks to Miss Sarah Stevens, our music teacher, our school received a $3,500 Jazz and Heritage Grant, which brought a West African drum and dance company to our school. The drum and dance groups performed during cultural arts, and later in the year, an opera creole will perform for us.
I tell you, you can't beat a good drum, or maybe you can. And speaking of music, some of our younger students took a trip to the Chalmette High Theater to enjoy the Early Explorers concert presented by the Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra. Students were introduced to a variety of musical instruments and were able to meet the musicians and ask questions. Later, they were treated to a 30-minute concert that reinforces learning about numbers with a performance titled The Orchestra Counts.
We sure do love our parents at IRB Elementary. At our recent Career Day, parents and family members joined our classes to talk about jobs and the impact of those in our community. We had guests representing all kinds of jobs: military, nutrition, nursing, construction, and law. One visitor even showed us how to become a comedian.
Maybe those people at Penn TV could learn something about comedy from him, huh? Our time is almost up, but before we go, we are going to take a quick look at something called Reading Around the World, where books are given to our younger students by the members of the Kiwanis Club. Better still, guest readers from the ARC and the club join our 5th graders in reading to our preschool students. It's a great way to share a love of literature.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in. And before we go, happy birthday, Alex.
Thanks.
And from IRB, these alligators will see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Great job, and thank you so much for that super look at all the good things going on in your school. All of us on the school board are proud to be part of this super team that brings you all of the super news. We'll see you all next time on School Spotlight.
Thanks, Mr. England. Teaching kids to make good choices is at the heart of much of what we do, and that is really apparent each year during Red Ribbon Week. This year's Red Ribbon Week centered around the theme, Life is Your Journey, Travel Drug-Free, and in a series of events educated our students on the dangers of addiction and the benefits of living a healthy, drug-free life. This idea was chillingly brought to life in the recent mock crash held for our middle and high school students at St. Bernard Middle School. And while we're here at St. Bernard Middle School, let's meet its Super News team.
Hi, I'm Diana Dysart, School Board member of District 7, and I'm happy to be here to introduce the team at St. Bernard Middle School who will share their super news with us as part of today's School Spotlight.
Hello, I'm Eliza.
And I'm Denham, and welcome to St. Bernard Middle School, the home of the Eagles.
And welcome to today's Super News segment. We'll get things started with some information about our SSR program. SSR stands for Silent Sustained Reading. And in each day in homeroom, students are given 10 minutes to read books of our own choosing, which instills a love of reading in us and helps us to score higher in comprehension, vocabulary, and spelling.
And speaking of scoring, we are also given time each week to take our accelerating reading test during a study hall period. These opportunities promote a positive attitude towards reading at our school, as more students are reading books for pleasure and more students are finishing them. Since we began SSR, the amount of reading at our school, as seen by the AR tests, has more than tripled.
There are also school-wide literary contests and friendly reading competitions with prizes being awarded for the winning class. Hey Denham, yesterday a book fell and hit me in the head.
Well, you only have yourself to blame. Besides increased reading skills, this year our school has also stressed more community outreach as a way to build relationships and improve academic achievements for all of us.
Earlier this year, we hosted 2 events to bring families onto our campus: Moms and Muffins and Dad and Donuts. Nearly 300 moms, dads, and guardians visited our school and spent time with us. These gatherings are strictly social, chances for parents to mix and mingle with other families and spend quality time at St. Bernard Middle for some positive interaction.
And not to be left out, our grandparents recently received their VIP invitation to visit us at St. Bernard for its own get-together. It's called Grandparents and Grits.
I guess it's like they say, to succeed in anything, you have to have grits and determination.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard that joke. You know, how many grits? Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next time for some more super news from St. Bernard Middle School. Bye!
Thank you so much for that great report. We appreciate all of our teachers, students, and parents who really show us that the Eagles at St. Bernard Middle are really reaching new heights. And now back to Alex and Barry.
In other super news, 12 outstanding teachers of the year were selected throughout our district. to compete at the district level. These teachers represent the best of St. Bernard and are inspirational, dedicated, and effective. We are excited to announce Erin Johnston, Sharon Landry, and Chris Deere have been named as our district-wide Teachers of the Year. And on next month's Super News, we'll get to know each of these amazing teachers on our special Teacher of the Year edition of Super News.
Also receiving accolades recently were two of our own leaders, Special Education Supervisor Jeremy Kurth and School Board Member Catherine Lemoyne, who were recently recognized by the BPW as model working women for their outstanding contributions to the field of education and for their work in the community.
And finally, as the holiday season is quickly approaching, we want to share a friendly reminder to our families there will be no school the week of Thanksgiving, November 19th through the 23rd, and the Christmas holidays begin December 23rd, and our students will return on January 7th, 2019.
And if you are looking for some holiday fun, Christmas at Dockville is scheduled for December 8th, and the planetarium will be featuring a special performance of the Nutcracker Suite on December 14th, 15th, and 19th. Check out our website for more information. That reminds me. Hey Barry, why was Santa's helper so sad?
I don't know, why was Santa's helper so sad?
Because he had low self-esteem.
You know, Alex, maybe that kid from Araby was onto something. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this edition of Super News.
And don't forget, November 14th is the next Alumni General Meeting for our CHS alumni. Hope to see y'all there. And we'll see you all here next time on Super News, where we always let
the Super News roll. We'll see you next time.